Hello Cloud Growers and welcome to this small lesson where we're going to talk about the Learning Online case study, the second of two case studies used throughout this course. Learning Online is a fictitious multinational corporation which is specialised in the remote education field. It's fictitious so that it allows me to take certain liberties, unrealistic liberties, so please bear with me. The business operates in 80 countries worldwide, providing distance learning together with local, physical or remote examinations for students. In some of these countries, content is delivered locally with specific language localization. Elsewhere, it's 100% remote. The business employs 20,000 staff, both admin staff and teachers, who can assist students in a one-to-one, group working or lecture-style scenario. And think of this as a large multinational remote university. The business has close to 100 million worldwide registered students and receives outsourced education contracts from many of the major countries in the world. There are 100,000 examinations occurring on a daily basis, and the records and results are managed by the business's IT systems. These exams are a mixture between real course-impacting exams, mock exams for practice, and classroom-based experience-orientated exams. The school has 25,000 courses available across its entire subject set. The business caters for K-12 education ranges and for a non-US audience that's kindergarten to pre-university and college age. Additionally, the business provides courses for professional certifications and vocational training. It's a big and not entirely realistic business, but with the consolidation and outsourcing of the education market, such a business could exist, and it's a good example to really look at the strengths of DynamoDB, together with its stresses and its advantages versus other products. Learning Online currently hosts out of a global collection of data centers with a high-speed connected backbone. It's expensive both from a CapEx point of view and ongoing operationally expensive in maintenance and management. Learning Online are looking at beginning an AWS and DynamoDB proof of concept to assess the improvements which can be delivered via use of a number of AWS products. It's worth stressing at this point that the proof of concept will be a substantially cut down system, both in terms of what's tested and the data volume. The proof of concept in the context of this course will be focused on features and performance impact of certain design choices. As a course student, you will learn how to implement this style of design within DynamoDB, and as you follow along with the demo lessons, you'll gain experience in using the CLI, API, and the console to perform operations. Most of the examples will be in Python, the command line, or JavaScript, and I've detailed in a separate lesson how to install all of these together with any prerequisites on your local machine. I'm going to take you through how we begin the design in another lesson, but for now I want to draw your attention to a number of key points, events and performance requirements and constraints of the system. These are important to know, so do your best to remember them or keep the slide available for reference. The first important point is that a huge amount of system load occurs during the first week of the academic year, which for many Learning Online territories is late August and early September. Current estimations are that 95% of enrolment and re-enrolment happens in the first 5 days of the year, with the remainder happening at the start of individual term times and a small percentage happening at other points throughout the year. And it's worth reiterating that all students need to enroll or re-enroll each year. Enrollment consists of a traditional website sign-up experience, but with personal details such as name, address, next of kin, date of birth, state-provided ID, and a scan, together with courses picked for the semester and year. The structure of the Learning Online education system is as follows. First, we have courses, which are a record of the course details and are generally split into year blocks for the K-12 sets, and these will be, as expected, Year 8 Maths, Year 9 Chemistry, or Year 10 Chemistry. For degree level courses, there is generally one course record for each year of the course, i.e. Computer Science Year 1, Year 2, Year 3. Each record has a description, the overall pass mark, the module which it contains, and a standard capacity decided by a teaching committee. For each course, there may be one instance of that course running during 1 year, and assuming demand exists, there may be more than one instance. Instances are denoted by a course name, a year number, and an instance number, and are generally shown as on your screen, Year 8 Maths, 2016, #2, which indicates the Year 8 Maths running in 2016, and it's the second instance. Next we have modules, and these are for specific subjects in a course. In the case of K-12, an example may be calculus or trigonometry. For professional certifications, this is a specific subject. For example, an AWS course may have a CloudWatch module. Exams happen regularly. The business is very enthusiastic about regular testing and assessment of students, both to allow performance correction, but also to give students experience of the exams they will eventually be graded on. The exams can be real exams, mock exams taken by students, or shared exams in a classroom environment. Exams happen either online with webcam-based proctoring or in person locally in exam centres. Additionally, results can be obtained online or at the physical test centres, and the business tries to use gamification to improve scores. There are published leaderboards with points and achievements awarded. If a student is caught cheating or being disruptive, a result can be voided, and if it happens a certain number of times, the student can receive disciplinary actions or even be removed from their courses and ultimately the system. There is a significant performance issue in getting this to work currently, and it's caused significant disruption and frustration amongst the faculty. Lastly, there is a concern amongst all staff around the security of the exam results and how to know if there has been any tampering or modification. The business is keen to see how this can be improved. Next we have lessons. Lessons can be lecture style, i.e. one-on-one with staff, or it can be staff teaching hundreds or thousands of students. We can also have small groups and one-to-one extra tuition lessons. The system records attendance of these lessons, and a record is created at the start and the end of every lesson. In the case of one-to-one or small group sessions, this is a manual process completed by the teacher. Teachers and tutors are the academic staff within Learning Online. They have subjects and courses they are capable of teaching and are associated as the primary teacher for one or more courses and can be a backup teacher for an unlimited number of courses. As I mentioned earlier, Learning Online is the case study that we will use during the demo lessons, where I reiterate what you have watched and listened to in the theory lessons. You can either watch me do the lessons or download the attached assets and complete them along with me. And I would strongly recommend the latter, as it will provide you with some valuable hands-on and experience which will improve your skills in using DynamoDB in the real world. Well, that's the end of this lesson, Cloud Gurus. Hopefully by now you have a good understanding of the two case studies. If not, watch this lesson again or just refer back to it when you need to. Thanks for listening, Cloud Gurus. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out directly or via the Cloud Guru forums. Otherwise, go ahead and complete this lesson and move on to the next.